Hopefulness 2.0, day 25. We're going to go on a little tour today. I got some lemons. I'm going to make some lemon curd. I got a new cup with some starter in it. So what I did with that is I just kind of took out some of the old starter because I dumped off a good chunk of it, and then I dumped about 100 grams into that, and then I doubled up with more bread flour and whole wheat flour, and also because I did that, I went to the store and obviously I got water again. You see, there's some olives that were sitting in storage. They were literally here though. Some heavy cream. Every single one of the bottles was doing this. I don't know if that's supposed to be on purpose or something. It's whatever. Got some more whole fat yogurt. Got some pickles because I'm gonna redo the whole pickling process. I got some more Kerrygold. I got some Philadelphia cream cheese because I'm thinking of making some carrot cake because that's one of the recipes that Claire was doing on. Oh, this one actually still has the bone in it. Okay, this one's one of the older ones. Yeah, well, just whatever. Hold on a second. Put it up there. But I'm gonna go on the tour in just a second. It's not gonna be long because I got a busy day today again. Went to storage, picked up a bunch of stuff. But right here is my new kitchen station, I guess you could say, and here's the new cast iron Dutch oven combo skillet. One might say, well, that's upside down. Kind of. Kind of not. But this is the tiny rack. I was trying to figure out exactly where to put it. I was going to put it over here, but the refrigerator door was in the way. And I was like, that's not going to work. And then there's the door there. And so, it would have made... If there was some necessity for escape. Because you don't want to block your safety exits. So I've also got, my nice little sheet pan here. It feels nice and sturdy. I like that. And then it has the rack that goes right inside of it. I bought it on Amazon because it was the only place I could get it. I couldn't find one like that at Smart and Final. I couldn't find one at Food for Less. I got I got the Dutch oven there as well. And then I also got pastry brush. That's going to help, especially when I need to coat that pan with coconut oil and whatnot. Made it a lot easier and more efficient. I've got some steel wool that I've had for a while. These are all just kind of sitting in the storage. This is a ear irrigation kind of thing. Can help sometimes because occasionally I get a blockage. This is the bigger rack. Got in front of the window there. And I got another one there. I'm missing, so these pieces, there's two per right here, and on the other sides. You need two of those each in order to anchor it in place. And sometimes it's kind of a pain in the ass. It doesn't work as right as it should, but it's whatever. Also got 4-pound bag of sugar because I'm going to be using that some more. Some extra tomato paste because I'm going to make some meatloaf again relatively soon. Got a big ass thing of peanut butter. And I don't know how much longer I'm going to have here. I got a fucking Zoom meeting / interview in the middle of April. But because that was apparently the earliest. I'm like, what the fuck? But whatever. I'm gonna go get a mixing bowl later. There are a couple of things that they either didn't have or they had in quantities I didn't really want at Food for Less. So I'm gonna go check. Smart and Final later today. Cool thing was, both times I parked the car, they were good spots. The first one was like across the street and like maybe 3 cars to the left. This one, where I'm currently parked, when I'm at the car and I'm at the tail end of it in the back, close the trunk, turn left, there's the fucking house. I'm literally right across the street from it. It's great. Oh, God, it feels good to drink good water again. I hated that I was getting that weird chemical situation going on. Sucked. So today, I'm gonna take the car. Obviously, ideally, I get a similar parking spot again. Don't talk with your mouth full. I'm gonna take everything out. I'm probably not gonna be able to fit everything, so I'm gonna have to just leave some shit there. But, and I'm thinking that the 2 things that I'm gonna end up leaving are the mattress itself. It's wrapped up in plastic. If somebody wants it, it's whatever, it's free. And then, the desk as well, because the desk is too big for the kind of situation that I have here. The only place that I could think of putting the desk is right here. Literally, this is the only spot that I would be able to put the desk. And I have that little desk right there, but I would have to figure out how to replace everything. And it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing to do it. And so I might. The problem is just it's gonna be a pain in the ass either way. But figure it out. But I don't even think I could fit the mattress in the bed and in the car. And I mean, what's the point in bringing it anyway? Really. So I'm just gonna leave it in the storage unit and cancel the unit. But yeah, it's kind of the next stage, if you will. One thing I need to do is I need to sharpen my paring knife, because I was cutting through chicken. See, coarse? Fine. Cool. And I know the pull-throughs aren't really the best way to go about it, but it's quick and simple. This one does do a pretty good job, so. Alright. I still screw that up all the time. I've been living in this place since January. And I mean, you know. Wow. Didn't think it was going to blow back like that. Anyway. I've been living in this place since January, and I was living in the other one since November. Stop. Do not use this knife sharpener without watching the proper use video. Well, I've already watched it. And I still screw up the sink all the time. It's really annoying. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go to storage twice today. I gotta get the remainder of my boxes. And then I might have to go 3 times. We'll see. I also need to get my my 2 shelving lamps that I got. They're really cool. I like them. They're just, you know, they're about maybe that big, I guess. I don't know, but they're tall. Go to about at least 6 feet, 6.5 feet, something like that. Should still have their light bulbs and everything in them, and ideally should still be safe. I do not like the way the fucking movers moved my shit. It really does chap my ass. Like, they just stacked crap on top of each other with no real regard for the nature of it. It's like, look, my first real job, like, that even lasted a lengthy period of time, I was a package clerk. And I was a grocery store bagger. Is the nature of the job. And, you know, did that, a little bit of store stocking, and then, you know, grocery carts and shit like that. So, you know, the basic labor of a grocery store. But, like, they taught us how to fucking pack stuff in bags. Now, I would say that having played Tetris and puzzles and Legos and so many other, you know, sort of block building type things, putting shit together type stuff probably helped. But like, there's very little logic the way that, like, I even tried to explain to them the way they want, and they didn't fucking do it right. And it's like, and so I was just happy to be rid of them. I'm gonna deal with that shit, and then I would get emails from the customer service side asking for ratings and stuff. I was like, I don't even fucking talk to you. I just want you guys to be done. Sure, I'm sure if I had said something, you know, it's whatever. But just going back in there and looking at all that crap, I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, even trying to get him to take apart the desk just a little bit, he made it like this big fucking deal. And here's the thing. I'm almost certain as to why I know the reasoning for all of this. Because the amount of money I paid through the service that I used, you had like a 3-hour window, I think. And then if it went beyond that, there was additional charges that were added. And I knew this wasn't going to take fucking 3 hours. I knew it wasn't going to take as long as, and I didn't think it was going to take as long as it did. But, and I mean, I did most of the fucking work. Like, with regards to getting things ready, I put everything in fucking boxes. I put all my stuff that I needed with me that I was going to bring here in my bags and shit. Like, I had stuff down. Like, I had, you know, I took apart the shelves. I started packing shit and everything. I put everything into fucking boxes, and there's tons of little boxes and shit. And looking back on it, they never asked me, like, the nature of what was inside the boxes, if anything was fragile or anything like that. And, like, sometimes they put boxes in weird-ass orientations. It's just like, can you, what? And so, you know, it was frustrating, the whole fucking thing. Shit. And I see that, and how everything was packaged up and shit in the storage unit. Now, some of it is sensible, and I mean, some of it is also because I've made, you know, some changes here and there since I've been to the storage unit since, but it's just like, I haven't changed a whole lot overall when it came to the orientation stuff. So yeah, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. But hopefully that chapter's gonna be over soon. If not, whatever. We'll see. Nice. I think it's a Nissan Altima. It's a full-size car. Because I didn't want to get an SUV, even though an SUV would probably be more efficient. But one of the reasons why I'm also considering just leaving the bed is the necessity for carrying that thing potentially over a much longer distance than I really want to. My shoulder's still fucked up. Like, it's still hard for me to hold stuff over like 25 pounds. Fuck. Just been into some cartilage. Pre-me chopping shit up. I knew there's still a little meat on that cartilage, but whatever. But now that I did that, put that stuff over there, it's freed up a bit of surface area for some stuff, preparation and the like. And when I'm done moving everything out, I'll use the sheet tray, cut up all the chicken, get out all the bones, put them in the freezer bag, and then cook them all up on one tray instead of multiple trays. No. Instead of multiple containers. Instead of multiple containers. It's not even 10:30 yet. Easy to fudge. Yeah, I don't have chocolate. Oh. Something I completely missed the last several times that I was at Food for Less is garlic powder. Now it says California style seasoning blend, which is garlic, parsley, paprika, and that's it. But it's whatever. It's garlic powder. And I mean, you know what? It's a parsley and paprika. Yeah, those are things I'll put in stuff. But they also have like a giant version of black peppercorns, like that I just completely fucking missed. In fact, they have a giant version of the garlic powder too, and I was like, fuck, what the hell? How did I miss those? They're up higher and then also lower. Like,
So they have, their, little boxes of, metal boxes of seasonings. And those are kind of right at eye level, right? And I'm sitting here looking for fucking garlic powder. I can't even find garlic powder except for like expensive ass fucking McCormick, and I'm not buying that shit anymore. And so, checking out my teeth. And so I'm looking, and then I look up a little bit, and like I swear I've looked up before and tried to find stuff, but I don't know, whatever. And I see these fucking giant containers that, I mean, I'm trying to think of something that I have that is of equivalent size, and I'm going to say this still isn't even as equivalent, but like something that's like basically, twice as wide as this, but like, or it's this width and then like twice as deep. So if I had two of these bottles and I just kind of put them right next to each other, it was basically that size of just straight up peppercorns. And then also, they had garlic powder of that size too. So I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? Oh, that was so frustrating to see. And then I got it, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Because now I can put it in my sauce. Which I've also realized that I'm just going to have to stop making spicy from now on. It causes too much indigestion. It sucks. Can add spice to stuff generally, but I just make it too spicy. So, just gonna have to. And plus, sometimes you don't want it spicy. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense that, just make it base and then add spicy shit to it later. So, that's what I'm gonna do. And I bought 2 things of Kerrygold because I wanted to blow $10 on butter. Oh, no, I wanted to make some pâte à choux and potentially some buttercream. By the way, this is the container. This is the container that the Dutch oven came in. And I was like, how the fuck did that thing fit in there? And then I was like, they recessed into each other? And they were. Keep that for something. I don't know. We'll see. I realized that 2 legal pads that are completely blank. I think I may actually have a third, maybe even a fourth. I did buy a package of legal pads. I should fill them up with something. Let's see. But, when I go to the Food for Less today, I got a couple of things I need to. There's a couple of things I need to get. I'm gonna consider getting a hand mixer though for a good chunk of stuff, because hand mixer is gonna be really helpful. And like I said, whatever the situation is, whatever it comes to, I'll just leave a bunch of shit here if it comes to that, and I'll let Mercedes know. Shit, that wasn't. Well, what's her name? But, yeah. And I'll be like, here's some free shit. Enjoy. I gotta leave. I can't afford to live here anymore. I have to go be homeless. Maybe. I don't know what the situation's gonna be. Because I've got to give her a 30-minute or a 30-day notice. And she can give me a 30-day notice whenever she wants. It's part of the contract. And I don't intend to give her a 30-day notice for April, so I'm going to have to give her one for May. But we'll see. I don't know. End of the month is coming up. I got very little prospects. I don't know what's going to happen. But I moved in for the most part because save a little bit of money. Yeah, spend $300 so that you can save $150. That's smart money. I wanted to drive the car a little bit anyway, so. But I mean, I guess you could say I spent $300 to save $300 as well. I don't know. Anywho, oh, and I did not watch Chappie. I don't want to watch Chappie. I was gonna say have fun, but kind of wanted to talk about this. It's funny. I even saw a GIF of Johnny Five doing the whole book reading thing, and I was like, holy shit! I literally just watched it today, and I'm like, probably need to do a redo. And the people were like, no, didn't you see RoboCop? I was like, yeah, I saw RoboCop. It wasn't good. We need to have somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing, knows the nature of the story. And I mean, I would say do it similarly in that it's toned down. You can't have those world-ending stakes. God, I love the fact that I said that yesterday. And then I was like, you know what? I didn't think about it until later when I was watching it. I was like, I'm naming my fucking video World-Ending Steaks, but I'm spelling it steak as in the food. Because it's punny, goddammit. And I like me some puns. I'm not a dad, but I'll make me some dad jokes when the time comes. Yeah. I think we need to. I think it is a movie that I feel could be redone well. There has to be more practical effects. There can't be a ton of fucking CG. If the CG's done, it needs to be done in a way that is complementary to whatever. Not done in a way to showcase some new technology or some bullshit. Fuck all that. Because that stuff doesn't really hold well. Like I said yesterday, the fact that they were literally building the goddamn robots in the intro was great. Mills and lathes and workers and makerspace stuff. Yeah. Do that shit. Make it look more sleek. I don't give a fuck, but it's whatever. And make it lighthearted. Put a little bit more emotional punch into it, I would say. Maybe don't have a super overwhelmingly stereotypical Indian dude who's not even played by an Indian dude who just happens to be somewhat ethnic looking. It's a product of its time, yes. And one might say, just leave it alone. And that's potentially okay too. I'd say that it is something that could use a redo, though, personally. Maybe I'll write stuff about that. I don't know. We'll see. Now have fun.